Hi, hello there. My name is Kayla and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. Today is October 1st, which means it is officially the start of spooky season. I have my Stephen King Pet Cemetery shirt on. I have my little spider friend. I have my black wig. I have my kitty cat. And I also have the Chucky eyeshadow palette.
I am Chucky, the killer dog!
That I purchased from Hot Topic. Does it get any more Halloween-y than that? I don't think so. This palette I purchased from HotTopic.com. It originally retails for $16.90. However, it is currently on sale for $13.52. This palette comes with 6 shimmer shades and 6 matte shades. What's really cool about it is that it opens up like a book and you get a pretty large mirror in here, which is obviously dirty because I sprayed setting spray on it. Besides the point, I really like the packaging of this. It's certainly a 80s vibe Chucky, and it looks like a little book, which is super cool. I did also purchase some more eyeshadow palettes from HotTopic.com, so be sure and to subscribe to my channel so you can see my future videos using all of these palettes. Everything that I have on my face will be linked in the description box down below, including the Chucky eyeshadow palette and all of my social medias. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. And before we get into this, I will go ahead and do swatches of all these shades on my arm here for you. Here are all the shades from the Chucky palette swatched. I most definitely had a little bit of difficulty swatching some of these eyeshadows. Some of them were chunky and wanted to drag and pull. Some of them just did not want to show up. For today's look, I didn't get to use all these shades in the palette just because I only have 2 eyeballs. However, if you'd like to see how to get this look and my thoughts and opinions on the Hot Topic Chucky eyeshadow palette, then keep on watching. Alright, so as you can tell, I went ahead and did a full face of makeup already, so we can get right into the eyeshadows. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have very, very low to no expectations for this eyeshadow palette. I've never tried out any Hot Topic eyeshadows before, so I'm going into this with an open mind, no expectations. Alright, so I haven't even swatched these yet, so I don't know how this is going to work. The little piece of plastic is still on here. They taped the piece of plastic on, so this is gonna take a second. Oh crap. And I already dug my nail into this shade. Off to a great start. I'm just gonna swatch the first shade in the first row, the shade Wanna Play. It doesn't feel like an eyeshadow. Kind of feels like clay. It feels like sandy clay. I don't know how to explain it. It's very chalky. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna get right into it. And I did already prime my eyes with my Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. I've been really loving this lately. So the first shade I'm going to go into is the shade Best Friends, this taupey warm brown color on a Lauralee Los Angeles L18 brush. And just place this in my crease and use it as the transition shade. Hello? Anybody home? I don't see anything showing up. Okay, so this shade provided little to no color. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try taking the shade Chucky, this really nice warm rusty color, on a Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. This is just a brush that comes with like the Modern Renaissance, Soft Glam. It comes with all those palettes. So I'm gonna take this brush and try... Not sure if you guys can see this, but there is a lot of fallout with this shade in the pan. Looking a bit chalky, but we're remaining optimistic. We have pigment, we have pigmentation. The girls are here. The pigmentation is here. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, Chucky. Now I'm just going back into the shade Best Friends on the same Anastasia brush and just lightly blending it together with this shade. Alright! That honestly doesn't look bad at all. Okay, I am pleasantly surprised with that Chucky shade. Very, very nice. Now I'm going to take the shade Batteries Included. It's a lot like the Chucky shade, just a little bit more darker, a little bit more brown toned than orange toned. I'm taking this shade on a MAC 213 brush and I'm going to place this right on the outer corner. It doesn't really look like I put anything there. Okay. Now I'm starting to have a little bit of fallout with this. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom y'all into this mug. Alright, so as you can see, I am starting to have a little bit of fallout with the shade Batteries Included. We're carrying on. We're gonna keep going. Now I'm going to take my Anastasia brush and just lightly blend it out a little bit. And you don't have to use an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush for this. You can use whatever fluffy brush you have. Okay, thus far I think I have finessed these eyeshadows pretty well. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a cut crease real quick just so I can try and play with even more of the eyeshadows because I want to try to use as many eyeshadows today as possible. And to create this cut crease, I'm just using my P. Louise eyeshadow primer base with a Laura Lee Los Angeles L17 brush. Alright, so now that I have the cut crease carved out, I'm going to take the shade Killer Doll. It is this really nice true gold color on a Morphe M152 brush. I'm going to try applying this with a dry brush first. If it doesn't work with a dry brush, I'll definitely go ahead and spray it with some setting spray. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try spraying it with some setting spray. And I'm just using my Urban Decay All Nighter spray for this. Not too bad. I mean, I am really building it up here and digging into this shade. Wetting it again, dipping back in. Okay, so the best way I can describe this shade is as a matte shimmer, a shimmer matte, if you will. It definitely took a lot of building up to get it this way, a lot of spraying, a lot of digging, spray, dig, spray, dig, but I think I finessed it and it doesn't look too bad. Now for the inner portion of my eye, I'm going to take the shade I dug my fingernail into earlier, and that is the shade Wanna Play. I'm just taking this on the same Morphe M152 brush and placing this on the inner corner. Oh, she's chunky. I'm just blending this into the gold shade. This shade I'm also really having to dig into. Maybe I should just try my finger. It worked a little bit better.
a little bit.
I look like a candy corn. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I want to try using some of these blue shades. I am terrified to death, but I'm going to try using them.
So let's see here.
So the first shade I'm going to take is this really pretty baby blue color, Till the End, and I'm going to take this on a Morphe M506 brush and place this all along the lower lash line. Do y'all see anything? Because neither do I. Okay. Being patient. Really building it up. Really, really building it up. Okay, I think that's the most I'm gonna get with that. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but this color is literally just flying everywhere.
Okay.
I think that's the best I'm gonna get with that blue shade. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but the blue shade has exploded everywhere. It's just total chalkiness everywhere. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna go into the shade Ugly Doll. It is this true blue color. I'm terrified.
Sometimes I scare myself.
On a Morphe M508 brush, and I'm just going to try stamping this all along the outer corner. I'm dipping my brush into it. It feels like a rock, but somehow there's powder everywhere. Oh my.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not too bad. I'm definitely having to go over it several times to get the opacity that I want, but it's not like that bad. This is not how I planned for this to look, but okay. Now I'm going to try taking a little bit of the shade Talk to Me, this really dark navy blue color with a little bit of glitter in it. And I'm just taking this on the same Morphe M508 brush, and I'm going to try stamping this all along the outer corner and also on the upper outer corner of my lid. Okay, so I applied this on the outer corner of my eye, and as you can see, it's just a patchy mess. I wish I had never done that.
Oh, God.
Now I'm going to try blending it out with this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. Okay, so there's also this like very, very pale blue color in here, this periwinkle blue, the shade Andy. I just swatched it. It feels like chalk, but I'm going to try using this as an inner corner highlight with a wet Morphe M124 brush.
Oh.
Wow.
Very interesting. That shade wasn't bad at all. It's definitely a shiny blue. It applied pretty well. There's no glitter in it, but it's definitely very shiny. Alright,
So
there's a couple shades in here that I didn't use. Let's see. I did not use the pink shade in here, Share Secrets. I'm just going to swatch it to see what it looks like. Very lackluster. Let's see, there's also the shade Heidi Ho. It's this coppery color. That one actually felt very, very nice watching it. It didn't feel powdery or anything. Alright, I'm going to try applying this shade Heidi Ho, this really nice copper color, to the outer portion of the cut crease I created. Okay, that shade was not too bad at all. It applied very well, and it doesn't feel chalky or anything like that. It feels very, very smooth going on. A+, Heidi Ho. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyeliner and eyelashes off camera, come back and show you guys the final look. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and put on eyeliner, eyelashes. I also went ahead and put on my wig and this hat because these just look so cute together. I love this combination. But as far as the eyes go, I think the eyeliner and the eyelashes really brought this look together. Sometimes liner and lashes can save a look, and I think that's what it did in this case.
So,
I have some thoughts about this little guy. So the CHUCKY eyeshadow palette definitely had some hits and it had some really low blow misses. The things that I did not like about this palette were some of the shimmer shades. I didn't really vibe with the silver shade up here, the shade Wanna Play. I also had to go in like 7 times into the shade Killer Doll in order to get the opacity that I wanted with it. I also did not
Vibe.
with these shades Till the End, Ugly Doll, and Talk to Me. Talk to Me was just a patchy mess. It would blend out. The shade Till the End, I could not get a whole lot of coverage with it. As you can see here, you can see the blue underneath my eyes, but the way this looks, it looks like it should be a lot more vibrant. The shades that I did like, however, the shades Heidi Ho, Batteries Included, and Chucky. Chucky I really enjoyed. I really like the burnt rusty orange of it. It's a very nice shade and I'll probably be using this shade again.
So,
As far as this Chucky palette goes, would I recommend it to you? I don't know. It all just depends on your personal preferences. If you're a huge Chucky fan, if you're like a horror movie sort of collector, then yes, I would totally recommend this palette to you. But if you actually want a everyday palette to use, the colors in here aren't really everybody's everyday colors. They're definitely not the worst eyeshadows I've ever tried. Are they the best? No. You can definitely get some better eyeshadows at the drugstore for cheaper than what this palette costs. I do like the packaging of this. I like the theme of it. I think it's a very well themed palette and I'm definitely happy to have it in my collection. Alright you guys, so that is it for today's video. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more Halloween themed eyeshadow palette tutorials coming. I even have more Halloween eyeshadow palettes coming in the mail. So this month is definitely the month for Halloween themed eyeshadow palettes. So be sure and subscribe to my channel so you can see my reviews on all of these palettes plus more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everything that I used on my face will be linked in the description box down below, as well as all of my social medias. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.